Listen up. Dealing with debt is not an easy thing, and many people find it challenging to settle debts, especially when these unpaid bills are being handled by a collection agency, right? So, some people develop anxiety, depression due to the pressure of the constant phone calls and emails and postal mail that you may be received for a debt you may or may not owe. So, if you are currently in this situation, listen up. This is for you. Whatever the reason you have debt collectors contacting you, I know it is taking a toll on your mental health. The constant phone calls, the constant mail, the constant text messages, the constant postal mail from debt collectors can cause significant psychological distress, right? So I want to give you something that may help here today. Many people experience anxiety and depression and other mental health issues due to the persistent harassment from debt collectors. Debt harassment often makes individuals feel ashamed, guilty, affecting their self esteem, affecting their social relationships, and of course, affecting their financial relationships and their financial obligations. So, the point is, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, talking about the financial stress and anxiety that affects our mental health from harassment and debts in the form of debt collectors is appropriate. It is so appropriate to talk about during this time. Now, dealing with debt collectors can be stressful, but knowing your rights and what you can say can help you manage the situation effectively and help you manage the situation differently. So, don't let debt stress you out. Remember, debt collectors are nothing more than trained salespeople. That's all they are. So, here are 7 legal things that you can say to debt collectors. Number one, request verification of the debt. Example, can you please provide me a written verification of this debt? Number two, dispute the debt. Example, I am disputing this debt. Please provide me verification that I owe this money. Keep in mind, they have to send you written verification that you owe this debt. Number three, request for cease and desist of communication. Example, please stop contacting me regarding this debt except to notify me of specific changes or actions that are being taken. That is something you can legally say. Number four, specify preferred communication method. Example, I prefer to be I prefer to for you to communicate with me by text message or by writing only or by email or by postal mail. You can specify how you want to be communicated to. Number five, ask for details about the debt. Example, can you provide me the original creditor's name and their contact information? Number six, verify the debt collector's information. Example, can you tell me more about this debt, including any fees or interest? Can you provide me the name of the company, also providing me the name of the company you work for and your contact information? You have the right to call them back and contact them also at your convenience. The communication should not just be one way, it is a two-way communication when you are or may have debt. So you can reach out to them just as much as they reach out to you. Number seven, you can request no workplace contact. Example, please do not contact me at my place of employment. Boom, period. Now, these are the key takeaways that I want you to realize when you have harassing phone calls and debt collectors contacting you. Number one, know your rights. Under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, you have the right regarding debt, how debt collectors can contact you. Number two, document everything. Everything. Keep detailed records with all of your communications to your debt collectors, including dates, times, and nature of communication. Number three, do not admit to any debt over the phone. Admitting debt over the phone um, can be detrimental and they can actually hold you to that. Keep in mind, those calls are recorded. So you want to avoid admitting to the debt until they send you something in writing and you have verified it. So be calm, always stay firm, always be insistent on your rights, and request communication in writing. The relationship between debt and mental health is challenging. Sometimes recognizing the effects of how debt can affect your mental health is the first step towards addressing both your mental health and getting the financial help that you need. So it is important to approach this with a plan, seeking both financial help and both mental health help. So I know it can be challenging sometimes, but you've got this. Ciao for now.